Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to another Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with EST 2026 Season 1 Final. And we're going to be having Stork versus Rush. Stork looking very, very handsome. Of course, Rush is as manly as usual, but look at Stork, lipstick and all. Using, I don't know, Estee Lauder for his skincare. Inspired by his very beautiful and sexy wife. And there is going to be some nice games here. We already had Soma versus Mong in the previous set, and that was a 1-1, best of 1 game. And this is going to be a best of 1 as well on new Sylphid. Once again, let me reveal you some relevant information. So, what do I have here for you? I have something for you. Let me just kind of think about it first. Let's show you the map photo. Sure, let's do that. So new Sylphid is this map that has been used a lot. Have it? Let's just quickly check. This is so much information I have to process. There's new Sylphid, 3-player map. Stork spawning at the 8 o'clock position and Rush spawning at the 4 o'clock position. These positions will give the advantage to Rush. He will have some drop chances in the early game, very early game. Of course, when it comes to later game, okay, Stork is gonna be opening Zealot first. I don't really like Zealot first, but on this map, it has some value because there's no ramp. So it's quite nice to kind of, you know, defend, attack here. By the way, do I have the map stats for Protoss and Terran? Let me just quickly check. I believe I do have it. This is the new ASL maps. So as you can see, as I just structured this a little bit differently, there it is. So new Sylphid is 51% win rate for Terran. Is what we have. Let's put that away. And in terms of the ELO stats, I also have those stats as well. So here are the top 10 Broodwar players today. And maybe this one is not what I need. But here are the players playing in this finals week, right? Light, Summer, Snow, Action. Stork is number 7 in the ELO ranking. Rush is number 8, so Rush is not very good. I also have the win rates. So as you can see, for Rush against... What is this? Protoss, it kind of looks like around 62%, right? The figures are kind of gibberish there, but it's around 62%. Whereas for Stork against Terran is 65%. So Stork isn't doing so bad himself in the ELO ranking. So that is what we have. Now this SCV is about to get sniped, but Stork will need to leave now and try to expand. We have a Dragoon coming out, 2 Dragoons rather. Was it a Dragoon and a Zealot? I think it's a Dragoon and a Zealot. And at this point in time, Stork take a missed shot. They should have attacked with a Dragoon, and that Dragoon takes a necessary shot. He's able to actually kill a few Marine. Hopefully, he gets 1 Marine. He gets maybe 2 Marine. He's about to get both Marine. No, he gets 1 Marine, but that Dragoon is very damaged. He gets 1 last Marine. He would try to go forward and take the last Marine out, but the Dragoon is very damaged. Dragoon is going to try to attack, and Dragoon is now protected. I guess the SCV is going to try to protect the Vulture. So that is going to be what happens next. Alright, what is the plan here for Stork? He would try to snipe that Vulture, but not able to do so. That is with stronger Dragoon, excuse me. And look at his SCV. It was alive from before. Stork need to kill it! Not able to kill it, but he's got a second Dragoon, so he will kill that. But we have a Vulture roaming free on the map. So Stork is going to be very careful. He's not going to be able to quickly expand. Or at least he might get detected. Looks like the Vulture meets a Dragoon. So that Vulture is going to lay some mine. The first mine has been successfully defused. The second mine, there's another Vulture coming into the main. Who's trying to return. He's trying to return with his units, and he will be able to return correctly. He gets that mine defused as well. But there's going to be Vulture going inside to the main. I think another Dragoon should be popping or not. A third mine has been placed. That Dragoon is going to try to attack it. Keep in mind that this Vulture is damaged. It takes another hit, so it dies. And can Stork try to defuse it with just his bare hands? He might attempt to do so because he's got Dragoon range. He also needs to think about moving his probe out at some point in the future, and he does gonna try to do that. I think he's gonna just try to play it safe and wait for observers. And as you can see, there's gonna be drop technology. It's very standard. I think to go for drops on this map. Anyways, looks like here Stork has done some kind of defusing mechanism and he's clear to move out. When the Terran player goes for drop, and I'm a Protoss player, I always think about I need to be expanding the moment the drop starts. Because by the time the drop finishes, I will have a new base. So this is around the time that for me personally, I start to think about placing the probe at that 10 o'clock position and make sure it's secured. And you know, have Dragoons in some locations to actually cover for the drop as well. But also think about is my probe is going to get sniped or not. So that is something that I often think about. But for now, it looks like Stork is very much centered on trying to defend himself here and get out of this alive, and I don't really blame him. It might make sense. At the very high level, I think that is more important. It's going to be a 4 vulture drop. We have speed, so speed is there. And let's see if we shall have some damages done here by Rush. Rush has not been in good form. We need to be in much better form.
그렇죠. 드랍시대가 너무 잘 돼 있는 지금 프로토스의 어떤 기세가 이게 잘 막히게 됐어요.
Alright, Stork is destroying those natural.
옵저버랑은 길이 엇갈렸습니다. 벽 타고 가고 있습니다. 6시 경유에서.
Those natural eggs to try to kind of open up the path. We are going to be seeing that observer not spotting this dropship, but Stork has got a bunch of Dragoons already in position. Stork will see it. He's got 4 Dragoons. He's trying to snipe what? The vulture is going to come through 1-0. The vulture has been sniped. Okay, now we have 2 vultures getting sniped. The probes, of course, are running towards the side of the map. But the vultures will still do a bit of damages as well. So I think overall decent damages. He did not lose a dropship. The dropship is still alive. That is very important, not to lose a dropship. But Stork also was able to get his new base up. As you can see, getting the new base up while a drop takes place is almost as important as not taking any damages on that drop. Personally, you know, I find it like that. So
이 정도면은 어쨌건 간에 무난하게 운영 지금 진행되는 거거든요.
그렇죠.
그리고 송병호 선수 입장에서.
Anyways, let's move on to the next part of this game here. Looks like third base coming down very nicely. There's dropships waiting outside. Stork has been showing some resurgence. He has been, you know, showing to everyone that he is what he is. He has been known for having excellent decision making. His macro is alright. His micro not bad. His build a little bit poor, right? He's got some very boring builds, and carriers, of course, is one of them. But to me, the thing that makes Stork the most valuable player to watch out for among the vanguards, the old players, is his decision making. He knows when to expand. Like, I really respect Stork's decision as to when to expand. He knows how to expand in the craziest times and take risks. Okay, that vulture is very damaged, but of course his speed upgraded, so it is gonna be able to actually get home fine.
드랍십 살아있어요. 또 태우러 갑니다. 아 근데 한 번 더 하는데 이거 사실 조금 좀 뻔해서 그렇죠. 그러니까 리버도 나와 있고 캐논도 지어지고 있고, 자 이거를 강행을 할까요? 유영진
포토까지 완성되면 짤입니다. 짤.
맞습니다.
근데 저 포토캐논을 받게 했다는 것 자체만으로 이 드랍십을 여기서부터 안 써.
Alright, looks like this drop is gonna attempt another drop. We already have a Reaver and a bunch of cannons, so he won't be able to do anything with that. Look at that stupid Scarab. Stupid Scarab not able to do anything at all, and now all of those vultures might even get picked up.
구해주나요? 벌쳐?
Come on. Everyone was just holding their breath there to see if that vulture is going to come out. We're going to be having another attack here. Probes are coming out. As you can see, Stork responding very quickly, so he's able to stop those vulture harassments. And the game will finally move on to another section here.
그냥 기분 나쁘지 않은 정도.
테란
입장에서.
내가 200원 주고 저기서 나 200원이 아니야.
근데 지금 잠깐
Stork trying to expand towards the 11 o'clock position. Behind this, Rush trying to expand himself to have a third base. Stork bleeding by what it looks to me around 15th supply. And we don't have carriers. Thank God Stork doesn't stick to his carrier build, because that is like the worst build ever nowadays. Alright, coming out to the center, vultures of course are trying to get some intel and trying to go inside, and Stork finally has loaded up his Zealot here. He's got 2 Reavers and 1 Zealot. Excuse me, 1 shuttle full of Reavers and 1 shuttle full of Zealot. Those Dragoons are gonna be very careful. There are some mines about to explode.
이거
Anyway, Stork is able to clear out here. Observer is able to spot. As you can see, that Observer from Stork spotting these tanks moving out is one single-handedly very, very nice feature about Stork's playstyle. He is known to be doing those kind of very minute and detailed things that other players don't really do, and it really aids his decision making. And I really think that's basically, you know, you try to excel at things that you excel at, right? So because Stork is not very good with mechanics, his hands are kind of getting on. So you can see his APM 230. I mean, sometimes on a good days I get to 230 APM, like seriously, you know. So he doesn't excel at mechanics, so he tried to make up for it by doing other things, and decision making is one thing, right? He likes to combine his attack, he likes to, you know, expand at a very strange timing and catch the enemy off guard. He tried to guess what the other guy is thinking and stuff like that. So anyway, Stork is looking forward to some crazy ass attack. He will be on the low ground. There are several Goliaths. Stork has got 3 shadows. It's all going to be coming down to execution and perfectly spread out tanks. This is doom here, I think, for Stork. He should not engage. He probably should not engage, but maybe he's thinking about dropping the main. That could be what he's doing. There are a lot of units in the main as well, and Stork has decided going into the main. There's a spotting entering bay. There are 2 tanks in the main and some Goliaths. Goliaths are not targeting the wood. The Reaver ran. The Reaver is still alive. One Reaver takes a hit. The other Reaver is still alive. Both Reavers still alive. He will start to attack and kill up some of the tanks here. The last Reaver will take one last shot, but I think that is going to be a death. No, that was not a death. That was a good shot, but it's still not enough, and SCVs had ran out of the way already. So what is the plan here for Stork? Because he's gonna be kind of screwed. He tries to engage, but there's just so much army from Terran. Stork tried to move forward. He will get 1 tank only. Look at the tank coming from the other side, from the main here, and Stork is going to push back. Rush has got perfect defense. And keep in mind that Stork is still on 4 bases. He is still on 4 bases, and Rush is leading in supply. Stork will lose a few more forces due to mines here. Vultures looking for harassment opportunities. This is around the time that Templar is going to get sniped, starting to pick up all of his Titan Templars. He keeps all of his Titan Templars. He's so lucky, blocked this opening, man. There was a huge opening there. The Zealots have to walk out and go into 2 different locations. There's a cannon here to protect. The probes need to kind of hang out and do nothing. Maybe the Vultures will try to go towards the 4th base, but they are already, you know, okay, 1 cannon only. 1 cannon only, but Stork has got a shadow, I believe. Probes are trying to come out here to kind of defend. And at the end of the day, I think every single probe might be executed. But all of the vultures will die as well. And Stork is going to keep on going. Rush now leading by 35 supply. It's insane. What is Stork's plan? He's got 4 high templars, so he technically can still do something, but his economy is not good. His gateway count sucks. Keep in mind that this is, you know, best of 1. So if he loses the game, that's it. He will try to attack again. He's got some high templars. That turret is very protecting. And there are a few high templars will to land a shot here. That is not bad on the SCVs. On that tank, there could be a nice one. He's looking for it. He will cast a storm. Yes, he does cast a storm. But those units have not been stormed before, so they will be repaired at some point in the future. But all of the SCVs dying will be something, and now Rush smells a chance here to come out. It all comes down to what kind of forces did Stork make from his rally. You know, the next wave of forces. Did he make high templars? If he's made high templars, is great because he will have them ready. And Stork comes out with some shadow dropping. There's a lot of mine from the backside. He's gonna storm all of those tanks. Good pullback on the tanks. So not bad, but those tanks have been damaged from before, and Stork is gonna just buy some time with his Archon, but I think it's not enough. It's not successful, and all of those tanks are still alive. The next wave of forces, are they here? They are here, but look at the look at the power of the economy of Russia. It's just so strong. Looks like the Goliaths will try to find a shadow. The shadow will actually land 1 high templar only to cast a storm. Not bad. He will land a 2nd. And this is going to be the end of Stork's, heroic attempt here. I would just buy a bit more time on his side, but he opened up on the wrong foot. And he just started to lose over time because I guess Stork is just a little bit too slow compared to Rush. But Rush, keep in mind, has not been able to take out bases. He is still destroying armies and such, but he has not taken out bases. And this drop has got 4 Zealots. Stork will drop only 2 of those Zealots, and I think that is going to be the end. He might type GG any moment now. The tanks will unsiege. Or maybe they won't. I'm not so sure. Stork's come forward. He will get 1 last tank, and we're going to be sieging very soon here. Very nice. So I hope that you've enjoyed this cast so far, and let's see you in the next set of the game, and let's see which player will be winning this tournament. Thanks for watching. Bye.